All right, Bob. Well, the weather's been kind of hot, pretty bad lately.
103, 103. That's what it felt like this afternoon, right around 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Rain came and cooled things down, which was kind of nice, and we had some pretty big showers and storms around too. Rained heavy in Northport and near Lakewood Ranch, near Fruitville and I-75, and some interesting photos. Get a look at this. We had some cloud formations that were pretty wild out there. We appreciate that photo, and look at this one here as well. A rainbow. That's right, a double rainbow, if you can just see a little bit of it there, just to the east of I-75. We had some nice photos there sent in, and Annie getting this one. Matthew Smith from the Lightning Mafia. The beautiful shot right there that you see, caught that and captured that as the storm was rolling in. And of course, Sunset Terracea, where the water is clean, by the way. Suzanne Humphreys sending this one in, and appreciate those photos. We have this east to southeast wind now around the area of high pressure, which has parked itself just off the coast of northeast Florida now. And with that in mind, similar conditions tomorrow, although a little bit drier air around. We still expect to see scattered storms developing in the late afternoon and evening, making their way off toward the northwest. That wind will be out of the east, and that's all important for the red tide forecast. We'll still see that easterly wind flow. Now, a review of the radar for the last 6 hours or so. Big storms I mentioned near Northport, then near Lakewood Ranch, southward to Bee Ridge and I-75. Even had some big storms near Parrish. All that now is mainly offshore. We have a few light showers still kind of popping up here and there. So a brief shower or two not out of the question here over the next hour or so, and then things should calm down. Rainfall totals were pretty impressive across parts of the Suncoast. Not much in northwest Bradenton, or for that matter, out on Longboat Key or even into Anna Maria Island. But down south near Port Charlotte and Warm Mineral Springs, some moderate to heavy rainfall there. Inglewood getting a ½ inch of rainfall. And then there's the bullseye, as I mentioned, south of Lakewood Ranch and north of Clark Road. We saw over an inch of rain, nearly an inch and a half. Estimates from the Doppler radar site, and nearly an inch of rain right there near Laurel Oak. Now to the north in Parrish, also pretty impressive, an inch and a half. Not much, as I mentioned, in Palmetto or Terracea for that matter. The forecast and futurecast still calling for 1 or 2 lone showers, mainly offshore, pushing off toward the northwest. Tomorrow we'll start off sunshine in the morning. Should be a nice start too. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Then we'll see clouds increasing in the afternoon. Partly cloudy afternoon with a few showers and a few scattered thunderstorms starting to develop along the sea breeze front, which will kick in right around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As far as those winds go, they'll be out of the east and southeast throughout most of the day tomorrow. Notice how those winds start to veer around to a westerly direction. That's the sea breeze, but they still stay out of the east and southeast in the interior portions, and that will allow for the setup of the big storms to fire up. Well, there it is, tropical storm. Ernesto still has tropical storm characteristics, but that's soon to be over. Top winds are at 45 miles an hour. It's racing to the northeast at around 22, and there it is, heading off toward Ireland, and looks like it's going to be a pretty big low pressure area, not a tropical system by the time it reaches there. Well, our system out here, about 600 miles east of the Windward Islands, not showing any signs of development right now, although there has been some pretty deep convection near the center. The chances of it developing into a tropical system only at 20% for the next 5 days. So not much due to some upper level winds, which will be strong. 79 feels like 82 right now, east to northeast winds, and the high was 91, 1 degree above the average. And as far as temperatures go, 79 right now in Sarasota and 80 degrees in Orlando. Well, as far as the forecast for us, we're looking for showers and storms continuing over the upper Mississippi Valley and throughout the Ohio Valley. That, by the way, will eventually drive a low pressure area down south. Here's the forecast for boaters. Winds look like this. We'll see winds very light. They'll switch around to the southwest late in the day, seas running 2 feet or less. Slight chance for scattered storms on Saturday, better chance on Friday, and those will be afternoon and evening. We switch around to more morning coastal showers on Monday through Wednesday of next week.